talk about fearless affection. This is a topic that's near and dear to my heart. I think sometimes as men, we don't really understand what healthy affection looks like. And if we're not careful, we relate affection to intimacy and affection to sex. And listen, we all know that affection isn't sex. It's not what it's created for. Here's the bottom line: is as a guy, you need affection. I know sometimes it's hammered out of us, man, just as men, going, we're tough, we're strong, we don't show emotion, we don't need affection, we don't need hugs and loves and all those things your mom tries to give you. Listen, you really do need that stuff. I can't tell you how much you need it, but you need it in a healthy way, and you need to do it right. And so if you get affection from places where you don't need it, you're setting yourself up for failure. Let me just tell you right now, what does healthy affection look like? If I can explain it really simply, here's what I want you to do. I want you to look at it like this. Healthy affection looks like, how would you be affectionate with a brother or with a sister? What does that look like? With a mother, with a father, in a healthy way. Listen, I see so many guys, man, in what we do, that they're super close with these young women, and I ask them about it, and they go, no, they're just friends. And I'm like, no, you would never treat your friend that way. You don't touch your friend that way. You're not rubbing on your friend's back that way. That is not what you're doing. Let's be honest. See, some of you have a misunderstanding of what healthy affections look like, and I want you to do affection healthy because you need it. Listen, Jesus wasn't afraid of affection, so I don't want you to be either. So here's what I don't want to happen. I don't want to talk to you about this topic and have you be so afraid of making mistakes that you can't give someone a hug or be close to somebody. I want you to have healthy affection in your life. Jesus did, and he loved people all over the place. But here's what I want to tell you. Jesus was pure and Jesus was healthy. So here's what I don't want, guys. I don't want you saying, I'm okay, I have healthy affection, and you're hugging on everything that moves. That doesn't work. It doesn't work for you. Listen, you gotta have healthy affection and learn where your boundaries are, learn where your limits are, and understand that, man, you need it and you need to give it away, but you gotta do it away in a Christ-like fashion, the way God would do it, in a brother way, in a sister way, in a very, very pure way. If you're getting your needs met from those little hugs that you sneak in from girls and they just think you're really nice, listen, you gotta manage that better, right? If you're touching on people too much, and we all know who you are, if you're touching on people too much, you gotta manage that better. That's not healthy, and that's not what we do. Beyond that, if you can really love people, and if you can hug that girl who you might think is cute the same way you hug that homeless guy who you might think is dirty, if you can do that, that's pure love, that's pure affection, that's what God wants. A couple questions for you. You might want to ask yourself, do I know what healthy affection is? Did you get affection growing up? Man, I hug my kids so much, I think my kids get tired of it. But that's just the way it is. Did you get healthy affection growing up? If you did or if you didn't, that's going to tell you a lot about what's going on inside your heart. And then would you say in that process you learned to give healthy affection? If you can't honestly say, I know what giving healthy affection looks like, you don't really have it down, and you got to go on a journey to find it. And then ask yourself this question: what kind of affection is appropriate to show a son, a daughter, a brother, a sister, a friend? What's appropriate? If you don't know, hey, I would take some time and I would ask people around you, hey, do I do a good job at this? And really go after it. I don't want this topic of sex and intimacy and affection to scare you so much that you don't love people well. I want you to love people extremely well, and you got to be affectionate to do that. But I don't want you to do it so much where you're getting your needs met in crazy ways. So listen, be blessed as you go. Enjoy your journey. Listen, why don't you do this? Do me a favor. When you go out today, hug somebody today in a way. Tell them Jesus loves them in the best way possible. It's going to change your life. You can do it well, and you'll change other people's lives around you. So be blessed as you go.